Beauty and the Beast. Once there lived a merchant with his 3 daughters.
Well, dear daughters, I'm off to the market. What would you like me to bring for you?
Oh, Father, please bring me a beautiful dress. And I would like a lovely pearl necklace.
And what can I bring for you, Beauty, my child?
Father, I would be very happy if you could bring me a beautiful red rose.
So the merchant set off for the market, and after finishing his business, he bought the dress and necklace for his 2 daughters.
Ah, well, I've finished my business and shopping. It's time to head back home. It's getting late, so I'll pluck the red rose for Beauty on the way.
The merchant was halfway home when suddenly there was a loud clap of thunder with lightning, and it started raining heavily.
What awful weather! How am I going to reach home in this fierce storm? I can't even see any sign of shelter.
Suddenly, the merchant saw a bright light, and going on near, he saw a beautiful castle. No one seemed to be around, so the merchant went inside.
Oh my! A castle in the middle of the woods. And what a fine spread on the table. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Anyone there? Strange. No one seems to be around. Oh well, I hope the owner won't mind if I help myself to some food.
The merchant ate a hearty meal, and then went to find a place to rest.
This is indeed a beautiful castle, and the bed there looks so inviting. Just what I need.
The merchant was very tired, and fell into a deep sleep, waking only when the sun peeked in through the windows.
Oh, that was a good sleep. The weather seems fine now. I'll have a quick wash and make my way back home. Ooh, I can smell some heavenly breakfast.
Once again, a very fine meal was laid on the table. The merchant had his fill, and was now ready to leave.
I wish I could meet the owner of this castle to thank him, but can't see anyone around. Well, I guess I'd better be on my way.
So saying, the merchant made his way to his horse, and was pleased to note that his horse had also been given fresh hay. Just as he was about to mount his horse, he saw a bush with beautiful red roses, and remembered his daughter's wish. But as he plucked the rose, a horrible-looking beast dressed in royal finery glared at him from behind the bush, with eyes blazing.
You're an ungrateful man. I gave you food to eat and my bed to sleep. And this is how you repay me? By stealing my beautiful flowers? You shall be killed for this.
Oh, sir, I'm very, very sorry. I didn't mean to steal. My youngest daughter, Beauty, had asked me to bring her a rose flower, and I was taking it for her.
Well, I will let you go on one condition.
Anything, sir. I will do anything.
When you go back, you will send your daughter, Beauty, to live with me here in my castle.
What? Oh, sir.
You can leave only if you agree to my condition.
The merchant had no choice but to agree to the beast's condition. With a heavy heart, he left the beast's castle and returned home.
Oh, Father, I love this dress. I can't wait to try it on. This pearl necklace is just beautiful. I'm sure my friends will be so envious.
Thank you for this beautiful rose, Father. But why do I get the feeling that something is worrying you?
Oh, my dear Beauty. Unlike your sisters, you know me so well. I really don't know how to tell you.
You can tell me anything, Father. I just don't want to see you troubled like this.
The merchant then told Beauty all that had happened, and the promise he had made to the beast.
My dear, I don't want you worrying your pretty head about it. I'll figure something out.
No, Father. You have given your word. It is because of my rose that this happened, so I will go to the beast.
With a heavy heart, the merchant went out and left his precious daughter at the beast's castle. Beauty was at first terrified on seeing the beast, but the beast was so gentle and kind to her that slowly Beauty lost her fear of him.
The beast is very ugly, in fact, quite frightening to look at. But he has treated me so well. He is indeed a noble soul.
So life went on. Beauty spent her days in the beautiful gardens of the palace, and in the evenings she would sit in front of the fireplace doing embroidery. The beast sat near her, happy just observing her. However, one day things changed.
Beauty, I've been wanting to ask you something for a very long time. Will you be my bride?
Beauty was shocked. She had got used to the beast around her, but marriage? She could not even think of marrying such an ugly creature.
I do like you a lot, sir, but the thought of marriage has never entered my head.
It's all right. I'm not offended by your answer.
No more was said, and life continued as usual. However, the beast understood that Beauty was missing her family, and one day he gave her a magic mirror.
My dear, I know you are missing your father and sisters. Come, have a look in this mirror.
Beauty could not believe her eyes. There in the mirror she could see her father and sisters so clearly, though they were so far away.
Oh, sir, you are too kind. I don't know how to thank you.
One day, when Beauty went to the magic mirror, she was shocked to see her father ill and in bed. She ran up to the beast.
Sir, I just saw my father in the magic mirror. He is ill and remembering me. Can you please let me go and visit him?
The beast was very angry and stomped out of the room. However, when he saw how sad Beauty was, he went up to her.
All right, Beauty. I'll let you go to your father, but on one condition. You have to return to the castle in 1 week.
I promise I will come back. You have been so kind to me. I cannot even think of breaking my promise.
And so Beauty went to visit her sick father.
My child, oh, how I've missed you. I cannot forgive myself for the situation I have put you in.
No, father. You must not blame yourself and make yourself ill. The beast has been extremely kind to me. And even though I miss you and my dear sisters, I can see you every day through a magical mirror that the beast has given me.
With his precious daughter with him again, the merchant became well very soon. Beauty was so happy to be with her family again, and she completely forgot about the promise she had made to the beast. And one night, she had a horrible dream. She saw the beast calling out her name. He seemed to be in a lot of pain and was begging Beauty to return to him.
Oh, how could I have forgotten the promise I made to the beast? He has been so good to me, looked after me so well. I have been so happy with my own family that I completely forgot about him.
Beauty rushed to her father's room.
Father!
What's the matter, my child? What's happened? Are you not well?
I must leave immediately, father. I saw the beast in my dream. He was pleading with me to return and seemed to be in a lot of pain. I must hurry, father. If anything happens to the beast, I shall never be able to forgive myself.
Yes, dear, you must go back. But why don't you wait until morning?
No, father. I must not delay for a minute. The beast needs me, and I must go to him immediately.
So saying, Beauty quickly got ready and ran to her horse, and was soon on her way to the beast's castle. When she reached, she could not see the beast anywhere.
I hope I am not late. I couldn't bear it if anything happened to the beast. After being away from him, I now realize how good he was. Oh, where do I look for him?
Suddenly, Beauty heard a groaning sound from the garden.
Well,
She ran there, and among his beautiful rose bushes lay the beast. She then sat down near the beast, and tears started flowing down her cheeks.
I am so sorry that I broke my promise. I didn't mean to. I really didn't. Please, don't leave me. I want to marry you. I really do.
Suddenly, a miracle happened before Beauty's astonished eyes. As soon as she uttered the words, the beast began to transform into a handsome young man.
What is happening? Who are you?
Beauty, I am actually a prince. The prince of this castle. An evil witch had cast a spell on me. She changed me into this beast that you saw me as. Only if someone agreed to marry me the way that I was, would the spell be broken. I fell in love with you as soon as I saw you, and I now know that you are a lovely person also. I was afraid to let you go in case you did not come back. Beauty, will you marry me?
I feel I am in a dream. Is this really happening?
This is no dream, my darling. I am a prince. And now you are going to become my beloved princess. Come, let's go and tell your father. I am sure he was very sad that you had to stay here. But now when he knows the truth, he would no doubt be very happy for us.
Beauty and her prince led a long, happy, and loving life.
Rapunzel. There was once a couple who longed for a child, and finally they were expecting a baby.
We're going to have a baby, dear. Now why are you looking so sad?
I'm not sad. I just want to have some of that lovely lettuce growing in that garden.
Oh no. Don't you know that that garden belongs to the evil witch?
I know. But I just can't get my mind off the lettuce. I'm yearning to have it. Oh, please, won't you get me some?
The husband could not bear to see his wife like this, so decided to risk getting some lettuce for her. That night, he climbed over the wall of the garden next door, quickly plucked some lettuce, and ran back to give it to his wife. The next day, he saw his wife again standing looking out of the window.
Now what's troubling you, my dear? Didn't you enjoy the lettuce?
I really enjoyed the lettuce, darling, but now I just have to have some more.
My dear wife, you know how dangerous it can be if the witch finds out. Ask me for anything else and I will get it for you.
But the wife could not stop yearning for the lettuce, and finally her husband agreed to once again get some for her. Once again, the man climbed into the witch's garden next door, but just as he was going to pluck the lettuce, a booming voice stopped him.
How dare you steal the lettuce from my garden, you thief!
Oh, madam, I'm so sorry. I'm not a thief, but my wife is expecting a baby and was dying to have some of your lovely lettuce.
That is no excuse for stealing.
I know, and I am really very sorry. But I beg you, please show some mercy. It's only because of my wife's condition that I came to get the lettuce.
Well, I will let you have the lettuce, and as much as you want, but you have to promise me something.
Anything you say, madam.
When your wife has the baby, you have to give it to me.
What?
You heard me, and if you do not agree, you will pay for it.
The husband was so scared that he agreed to the witch's demand. When the baby was born, the young man and his wife were very happy. However, soon the witch arrived to take away the little baby.
Oh, please have pity. We have waited so long for a child. Don't take away our little daughter.
Your husband has made a promise, and you have to keep it. Hand over the baby. She is mine now.
The witch picked up the baby and left the couple heartbroken. She named the little girl Rapunzel. As time passed, Rapunzel grew up into a very beautiful girl with long golden hair, and the witch was now worried.
Rapunzel is growing up into a lovely young lady. I should not let anyone see her, as someone might take her away, or she might run away with someone. I have to find a place where no one can get to her. I will not let her get away from me.
The witch took Rapunzel deep into the woods, locked her up in a tall tower, and closed the entrance.
Oh, Mother, why are you locking me here? What will I do here all alone?
Don't you worry your head about that. I will visit you every day and bring you all that you need.
But Mother, you have closed the entrance to the tower, so how will you come up?
When I come, I will say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, my dear, let down your hair. Your mother is here.
So when the witch called out, Rapunzel would let down her long golden hair, and the witch would climb up to the tower. Time passed by, and Rapunzel turned into a beautiful young lady of 16. She would pass her time singing in her beautiful voice. One day, the prince of the land was out hunting. When he happened to pass near the tower where Rapunzel was locked and heard her singing.
What a beautiful voice! I wonder who is singing in these deep woods.
The prince kept wandering till he came to the tower where Rapunzel was locked, but he could not find any way to get into the tower. He suddenly heard someone coming and quickly hid behind some bushes. Soon, he saw the witch approaching the tower. She looked up and called out,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, my dear, let down your hair. Your mother is here.
The prince watched with amazed eyes as the golden hair came down and the witch climbed up.
Aha! So that is how one can get up the tower.
The prince waited till the witch came down. After the witch had gone, he waited to make sure there was no one else around, and changing his voice, called out,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, my dear, let down your hair. Your mother is here.
Mother just left a while ago. Why is she back so soon? I better not disobey her, or she will get angry.
Immediately, Rapunzel let down a long shaft of golden hair. The prince quickly climbed up, and when he saw the beautiful Rapunzel, he immediately fell in love with her.
Who are you? Please go away. My mother will be very angry if she sees you here.
Do not be afraid, pretty lady. Your enchanting voice drew me here, and I could not resist finding out who was singing in such a beautiful voice.
Though at first Rapunzel was scared when she saw a stranger climb up, she too soon fell in love with the handsome prince.
Tell me, my dear, why has your mother locked you up here in the middle of the woods?
My mother doesn't want anyone to see me and take me away from her. I'm so glad you found me.
Time went on, and the prince came to visit Rapunzel more and more often, and they both started loving each other more and more. The prince now wanted to marry Rapunzel, but he couldn't think of a way to get her out of the tower.
My dear Rapunzel, I cannot wait to make you my bride. When your mother comes, shall I ask for your hand?
Oh, no, you must never do that. If my mother comes to know you visit me, she will do something terrible. Please, promise me you will never let my mother know.
All right. I won't let your mother know. And don't worry, I will find a way of getting you out of here.
But one day, Rapunzel made a big mistake when the witch came to visit her.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, my dear, let down your hair. Your mother is here.
prince climbs up in a jiffy, but you take so long and you are so heavy also.
What prince?
No, I meant...
You horrible girl! What have you been up to behind my back? I wanted to protect you from the world, but you have backstabbed me. I will make you pay for it. I will banish you to the desert.
No, Mother,
But the witch was very angry, and in a fit of fury she cut off Rapunzel's beautiful hair and sent her off. She then waited for the prince, who soon made his way to the tower.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. It's me, your prince. Let down your hair.
The witch let down Rapunzel's long hair, and the prince quickly climbed up.
My darling, I am here.
So you are the one who wants to steal Rapunzel from me. Just you wait and see what I do to you.
When the prince saw the witch, he got so scared that he lost his grip, and down, down, down he fell. He fell on some bushes, so his life was saved, but some thorns from the bushes pricked his eyes so badly that he could not see. The dejected prince didn't know what to do, where to find his beloved Rapunzel. He just followed his horse wherever it led him. He survived by eating some fruit and berries growing on the trees.
Oh, my darling Rapunzel. Where are you? I will not stop searching till I find you, my love. I cannot live without you.
For a long time, the prince kept wandering. He went over hills and valleys and over plains, till he finally reached the desert where Rapunzel had been sent by the wicked witch. He was so tired that he sat down to rest for some time and dozed off. After some time, he was suddenly awakened by someone singing beautifully.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Oh, this beautiful voice can belong to no other than my Rapunzel. I can recognize her voice anywhere.
The blind prince started staggering across the desert in the direction of the voice. He was so weak that he couldn't even shout out his beloved's name. But even from a distance away, Rapunzel recognized the figure of the prince making his way towards her. She couldn't believe her eyes. She dashed over to her prince, who collapsed in her arms.
My sweetheart, I knew you would finally find me. Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy.
Tears of joy were streaming down Rapunzel's cheeks, and suddenly a miracle happened. As her tears fell on the prince's eyes, they opened and he could see again.
My love, my dear love. I have been looking for you everywhere, and have now found you. My sweet Rapunzel, your days of misery are over. Your mother will never be able to get you now.
I cannot believe we are finally together again. Is this a dream?
No, sweetheart. This is no dream. You are really with me, and I shall love and protect you always.
So saying, the prince picked up Rapunzel and put her on his horse, and they both made their way to his kingdom. The king and queen were overjoyed on seeing their beloved son again, and happily accepted Rapunzel as their son's bride. There was feasting and dancing and merrymaking for many days as the prince wed his bride, and they together led a happy life and ruled wisely over their kingdom.